Hey guys, welcome back. Please leave a like so this video is recommended to others, and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this.
In the Russian city of Kirov, a couple were driving down a highway when their dashcam caught footage of something pretty creepy. This video was submitted to me by Gregory P., who saw the clip on a local news station. Upon seeing what was captured, he immediately knew that the incident was anything but normal. As the couple drive down the road, they see this.
Там мужик на дороге стоял.
Out of nowhere, a mysterious silhouette shows up in front of the car. Its sudden appearance was startling enough that the woman driving swerved upon seeing it. While it may seem like someone was actually standing there, something about them has led viewers to believe that this figure was no person at all, given that they, or it, doesn't flinch upon seeing the approaching vehicle, and also that they just manifest out of nowhere. It's believed that this was paranormal. Although it's hard to say for sure if that's so, at least it's certain that most viewers think something unexplainable was captured.
Nah, bruh. That was an idiot tweaker standing in the middle of the road. Especially with that fog, there's no way they were gonna see him. That definitely had to be a person. They got super lucky these people had some good reflexes. Excuse me? Dang, bro, would you forget to feed him? Specifically try to get the high ground just so he could give you that stare, man. Up there staring at you like he's Batman.
No, I was right. No, you didn't hear me.
Bro, I gotta go back to bro, check this out. Look, you're yelling at me, bro, and I gotta go back to work. I ain't been nothing but love.
Go back to
Okay,
work.
cuz you can get your whooped. That's what it is, though, bro. You can, bro. Came out here being nice, bro.
A scream echoes from the woods at a remote job site, and one man makes a decision he might regret.
I didn't want you to come out here.
Well, bro, I'm sorry. Bro, I didn't know this was your house. I didn't see your mailbox.
TikTok user shares a chilling experience from his job site. After hearing a mysterious scream from the woods, he ventures in alone to investigate. What he finds is unsettling. A man emerges from a tent with erratic behavior, spitting and speaking in a way that many commenters described as off. One viewer wrote, "The guy's body language was all wrong. He was clearly hiding something." Another said he was acting like a character straight out of a horror movie. While the creator kept his cool, the encounter had a strange and ominous vibe. And the scream? Still unexplained. As the video gained traction, viewers couldn't stop analyzing the man's strange behavior. Many pointed out the two tents visible in the clip, with one commenter asking, "What's in the other tent?" Another remarked, "He's deflecting, there's definitely something he doesn't want you to see." With no clear answers, the scream and the man's eerie demeanor left a lingering unease. Whether it was paranoia or a real threat, this encounter is a stark reminder. If you hear something strange in the woods, maybe think twice before going in alone.
Who you are?
Okay, bro, believe what you have a great one, bro.
That dude was definitely hiding something. He was acting shady, man. That's some shady behavior right there. It's time to call the cops. Tweaker at the most, and maybe, you know, unaliver at the worst.
Bueno, aquí está nuestra
Se nos va
amiga.
la cucaracha, cucaracha. Bueno,
Ahora es cuando empieza a volar.
en un buen viaje. De caer. Es que no sé cómo echarlo, pero bueno. Grábalo bien.
I thought for sure he was gonna get run over by a car at the end. I don't know why they didn't just flush him down the toilet. He's just gonna climb his way back up there. Yeah. Another Kowalski clip. Bro, why are penguins so hilarious? They're always up to some goofy activities. The Madagascar movie was definitely on point. That's really how they be acting.
I'm a security guard and I'm doing my checks. What the is this? Yo, I'm a security guard and I'm doing my checks. What the is this?
What is that? I hope they're just pranking you, dude. See, that's the part where you clock out and just never come back. Don't even worry about your paycheck. Wait, is that a mannequin foot? That's a foot and an arm. That might be a mannequin there.
TD Bank, which is the 10th largest bank in the United States, just pleaded guilty to laundering $671 million to the and other criminal organizations. Feds claim between 2019 and 2023, the bank didn't report any of the thousands of transactions that made up this laundered $671 million. One branch in New York allowed 5 of their employees to open up personal accounts and then use those accounts to launder $39 million through 200,000 ATM withdrawals to South America. And if you want to ruin your own life, fine. But one POS employee, Daria Sewell, who works in the anti-fraud department of the bank, sold the personal information of their customers. So for a small fee, she'd give you their name, address, social, whatever you want. The bank, which will pay a penalty of $3 billion, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit money laundering, which was the first in U.S. history. Check this out. One employee single-handedly laundered $12 million to South America. This was one of the transactions. The guy came in with $372,000 in cash. This is just random, but I thought it was funny. Their logo is America's Most Convenient Bank. Maybe they should change that to World's Most Convenient Bank.
I bet you nobody's going to jail here. I bet you this bank is still going to be allowed to be a bank, and the CEO is probably going to end up getting a raise. But if you or me tries to do any type of transaction over $600 through any app, the IRS is right up your butthole, or they'll debank you and throw you in jail.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no.
Damn, they just bought you a new car, maybe a new house. Some people get all the luck. Yeah, dude, for real. Starbucks for life. Nah, that's not enough. No. I'm taking the new Silverado or whatever else they got to offer. Starbucks ain't even good, man. That's some basic coffee. I make better coffee at home.
Oh no, my vape. No, he's gonna steal my vape. Please don't take my vape. That is not food. Oh my god, he's gonna take my vape. Oh.
Bro really wanted that vape. He made sure to look at you while he stole it too. Don't vape though. Vaping is so bad for you. I didn't even know this, but did y'all know that vaping can actually raise your blood sugar? There's so much sugar in the vape juice, it can actually contribute to diabetes. I had no idea, bro. That's crazy. Oh, what? Bro, I've never seen a monkey sprint. I don't know how fast that was, but that was fast. Bro's just out here training for the Monkey Olympics. Oh, we got the other POV. Damn. That boy moving. He moving, bro. Ka-chow.
He's like the town mascot, but he does bother the cars. He pecks the sides of the cars.
And across the street at DHY Motorsports,
it literally just freaking ran after me.
Numerous instances of the turkey causing trouble have been caught on camera.
We love him, but he's a little bit of a jerk.
Here you can see him chasing down a customer.
He pecks at your car and just goes after you. And if you run, he runs.
Also, they call him Tom over here.
I know he has a couple other names, but Tom the Turkey just seems to fit.
Some have joked about him becoming a Thanksgiving meal, something his fans don't appreciate.
When he's feeling extra frisky, a lot of people like to say, I'm going to put him on my dinner table and eat him, but we don't like talk like that.
I think you heard about what we do on Thanksgiving, and I don't think he's too happy about it. Out here throwing feathers with everybody.
What the hell we got here? Cybertruck in trailer park? Oh, he even got the gas station.
Dude.
What the hell we got here?
There's no way.
Cybertruck in trailer park. Oh, oh, he even got the gas station.
What are you doing? What are you doing? The Cybertruck in the trailer park, dude. Now that's wild. And some people are saying this is a trap house. Ain't no way this is a trap house. There's no way you'd be advertising your trap house to everybody like this. But then again, I've seen some trailers here in Texas for like 400K, so actually this seems about right. Damn, Big Chungus. Oh my god. Yo. Dirty Bulkin for that hibernation, I see. Bro, that's the fattest bear I've ever seen. That's gotta be enough for at least for two hibernations right there. That's 2 winners right there.
Cool. Cool. This is why FedEx is better than Amazon Prime.
You not do that?
Huh?
You not do that?
Do what?
What you're doing right now?
What?
Whatever you're doing.
I was trying not to get you in the video, but then you just stepped into it.
Step in it. So can you step off?
Okay, yeah, sure. I already finished anyways.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah.
Learn to drive.
FedEx drivers beefing with Amazon drivers now? Why do we gotta turn everything into a tribal thing? This is pretty funny though. I like the delivery beef. I'm okay with this one. He was actually upset. Oh, that's too funny.
In 2019, a woman fell asleep during her flight, and when she woke up, found all of the other passengers were gone, and also the pilot was gone, and the flight crew, and the plane was dark and cold. It had been just a brief flight. She is flying from Quebec City to Toronto, but she dozed off during the flight, and when she woke up, it was after midnight, and the plane was on the ground and locked up. She tried to call a friend, but her phone was out of battery. It immediately died. She tried to charge it, but there was no power to the plane. Eventually, she got into the cockpit, found a flashlight, and by the light of that flashlight, figured out how to open the main door, only to find there was a 50-foot drop to the tarmac. And all of this was happening because the flight crew just didn't notice her sleeping in her seat. They got everybody else off the plane once they landed in Toronto. Then the flight crew got off. Then the pilot parked the plane and locked it up and went home. The woman, her name is Tiffany Adams, eventually was able to shine the flashlight out of a window and get the attention of a baggage handler who finally came to her rescue. Air Canada fully admitted this is what happened, and the only details we know about the aftermath is that they said they were working with her to make it up to her.
Dang, bro, she sleeps good. I don't know how you sleep through everybody exiting the plane and all the announcements and all the noise. I wish I could get sleep that good. How did they not see her too? This is definitely not the same as falling asleep on a bus.
Don't give up. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Stay focused. Stay focused. Oh my God. Oh my. Don't give up. Yeah. Very good.
So what are we training for here? Don't get me wrong, I'm really impressed actually. I wish I could do that, but oh, the floor is lava. Professional, the floor is lava. They should make that an Olympic sport. Or he could change a light bulb, yeah, without a ladder. That's actually genius.
Have you ever seen the Earth collapse because of an underground fire? Well, this may look like something out of a movie, but it's not. This is actually a parking lot at the Williamsburg outlets in the Williamsburg area of Virginia. In the last 3 days, this parking lot caught fire and has sunk into the ground because of an underground fire in the shopping center's stormwater detention system. Now, thankfully, there was no sewer or gas line that caught fire, but it's still impossible, as you can imagine, not to notice the smell. All of this industrial debris all going up into smoke. And as far as air quality, fortunately, there is no risk for pollution, at least officials say. This is still a situation where the wind is pushing this very abrasive smell into neighboring homes in James City County. And the thing is, it's still unclear when this fire is going to stop and when the ground will stop collapsing too.
No risk of pollution, but then a sentence later he says the smell is really strong. I wouldn't trust it, bro. They said the same thing when those trains crashed in Ohio. I think at first they had said not to worry about it, and then later we found out that it was super toxic. I just never trust what the news tells me anymore, especially if they say I have nothing to worry about.
What's that sound? Can you hear it? From over there. What's that sound?
Jesus, dude. Don't ever interrupt them again. They're clearly busy.
Hey, it's going too fast.
It didn't work.
Did he say it worked?
Hey, it's going too fast.
It didn't work.
Oh, it didn't work. Yeah. That is a deep observation, sir. It definitely did not work. And that scream would have enraged me. Yeah, I'm the same way. I think the scream made it 10 times worse. But yeah, see, they want self-driving cars on the road. I don't care how good the technology is, I just don't trust it.
Servers at this restaurant all have dementia, and it's very likely you'll receive something you didn't actually order, and you can't send it back. In fact, wrong orders happen so often, the restaurant itself is named Restaurant of Mistaken Orders, and while it might seem a bit odd, it was created for good reason. The owner, Shiro Oguni, believes dementia is widely misunderstood, with many believing those with it can't do anything for themselves, and they're often isolated from society. And knowing it's been scientifically proven that giving people jobs or activities to do can slow the progression of dementia, especially if there's a social aspect to it, the restaurant idea was born. They get 37% of orders wrong, and some of the staff might just sit at your table to talk and not serve you, but it's all working as intended, to bring more awareness to the disease and change the perception of it.
37% though is not that bad. If they're only getting 37% of the orders wrong, it's still worth a try. This is actually a pretty cool concept for a restaurant. It's like an order roulette. You're kind of letting them decide for you. I like this idea, especially since they might forget to charge you for your order. A guy filming resting sharks, and then this happens. Let me guess, they eat them? Dang, that's a lot of sharks. What is that, dude? That's the "you got games on your phone" fish. Bouncer said, "Nah, mate, you gotta go." Yeah, that fish has no survival skills hanging around a group of sleeping sharks.
This is truly a nightmare scenario for anyone on a roller coaster. The man tells me right as they were nearing the top of the ride before the drop, he heard a click and realized his lap bar unlatched. He had moments to decide what to do, and he decided to climb out.
This video showing a rider climbing out of a moving roller coaster just as it's about to drop.
It was a scary moment.
The person in the video, a man named Ricky, who didn't want to use his last name, but told us he was at the park with his family when they got on the double looping roller coaster called Desert Storm. He says the person operating it didn't check the lap bars to make sure they were fully secure before starting the ride. And he says as they were making their ascent, his unlatched.
We were right about to the top when that happened, so I had a split decision to either decide to stay on the roller coaster and hope I stay in, or get out.
Ricky chose the latter, hopping out of his seat and onto a catwalk where he says he then climbed downstairs to safety.
I'm thankful that it was me, because if it was one of the 10 or 11-year-olds that were going through that, I don't know that they would have jumped out of a moving roller coaster to save themselves.
The incident happening at the Castles and Coasters amusement park, where 3 years ago, first responders had to help rescue 22 people who got stuck on that same ride. NBC News has reached out to the park for comment, but not heard back.
What kind of bootleg amusement park, castles and coasters? I've never heard of that. Dude's got some pretty good survival skills, because if that would have been me, I think my stupid self would have tried to lock it myself or hold on. Then you would have seen me on the news flying off a roller coaster somewhere. That's actually pretty funny. I kind of want to try that now. Bro, the stare is what killed me though. The fact that he stared at her as she realized he was lying. Dude, look at that stare. She is pissed. That's a funny one. That's a pretty harmless prank. What am I looking at? That AI though, that was disturbing and funny at the same time. That's crazy how real that looks though. That does look like realistic, but it's obviously AI.
The decision to go grab some takeout can sometimes feel inconsequential. But 1 minute after Brian Gordillo and his girlfriend hopped in their car Sunday night, this happened.
The car pretty much just skipped the sidewalk, ran through this corner of the house, and then rammed this truck all the way to the back of my room, destroying all these 3 walls.
Video shows the driver running away from the scene as Brian returned home to find everything in his room destroyed.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, it's the whole foundation of the house, so it's going to be pretty difficult to fix. And especially before the holidays, so it's pretty difficult.
Brian says they're staying at his sister's house while they wait for insurance to assess the damage.
Obviously, you know, we don't wish bad on the person who did it because, you know, everyone has their own intentions. But, I mean, if they are caught, then I just hope something can be done about the situation. Oh, I'm just thankful that, you know, I made it out alive. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to think about what would have happened to me. I mean, I'm just thankful that it didn't happen to me. So I kind of just try to stay away from, you know, the worst of the situation, yeah.
Holy crap, dude. It's always the drunk drivers too that end up walking away. Like, that dude needs to be charged with like attempted unaliving or something, because that is legit crazy. He leveled his entire house. Like, for real though, thank God they're okay. Left at the perfect time. At the perfect time.
Never communicate with the dead. No. A man from the UK was home alone watching TV when he noticed something began moving things around. The man explains the bike and other objects on that corner started moving inexplicably. But as he tells it to do it again, this happens.
Move one of the leaves here, move one of the leaves there, I don't know, whatever you want to move. Move the bike again, or the remote here. It's one of those horrible situations where you kind of want that off. There is no way.
Something seems to aggressively shove the guitar to the side, seconds after he asks it to do it again. The man is left shocked and horrified after realizing the existence of this unknown and conscious being.
If there's anyone here, or the person who touched my guitar yesterday is here, please turn the light on. Did I offend you when I swore at you? Okay. I'm really sorry if I did.
He later began trying to communicate with it, only to realize it's not happy. By attempting to communicate and entertaining the unknown, could the man have granted it authority and control? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
No Luigi board? How you talking to the ghost without a Luigi board?
New evidence could finally solve the DB Cooper case, which remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in FBI history. To recap, back in 1971, a man going by the name of Dan Cooper told a flight attendant he had a and demanded $200,000 in ransom as well as 4 parachutes. He got the money and jumped out of the plane near Washington. Then, DB Cooper was never seen or heard from again. Now, 53 years later, the family of a primary suspect have discovered a parachute in their late mum's storage unit, which they believed he used in the heist. Because Richard Floyd McCoy carried out a pretty much identical hijacking less than 5 months after the Cooper flight. The FBI ruled him out as a suspect for not matching witness descriptions, and he was later killed in a shootout after escaping prison. This parachute has been handed out to FBI investigators, but they have not yet reopened the case. YouTuber Dan Grider, who's been investigating the case for years, says the modifications on DB Cooper's parachute makes it literally 1 in a billion.
I thought they had found the money a while ago. We still don't know what happened. In 1980, a small portion of the ransom money was found along the banks of the Columbia River near Vancouver, Washington. The discovery of the money renewed public interest in the mystery mystery but yielded no additional information about Cooper's identity or fate, and the remaining money was never recovered. That's what I had thought originally happened, is that they had found the money and that he had basically unalived in the wilderness, that he never made it. And if he did make it, he didn't even make it out with all the money. 200k, even back then, I don't think 200k was a whole lot. In the 80s, what's that adjusted for inflation now, like $1 million? You can't do nothing with $1 million now.
We finally know what happened to Manny Ramirez. So he had been exploring the Wind Cave, and if you don't know, the Wind Cave is one of the largest, most complex caves in the world. He had everything he needed to make sure this was safe. He had a headlamp, he had ropes, he had sturdy shoes. Before he left for his expedition, he told his family that he felt a little uneasy. Wind Cave is specifically known for its narrow passages, and it's called the Wind Cave because of the strong gusts of wind that seem to breathe with the earth itself inside the cave. And Manny knew that the more he saw of the cave, the less people had seen of the cave, if that makes sense. As Manny moved deeper and deeper into the cave, he felt wind kind of guiding him in which way to go. The cave's unpredictable wind currents could either guide or mislead the explorers. After several hours of navigating, he reached a large cavern similar to the one in this picture. He suddenly felt a sense of extreme panic. The last thing he saw is in this photo behind me. Here it is, and if you look closely, you see what looks like a man. This is an artist's depiction of what Manny may have seen in the cave based off that photo. Let me know what you think. Hit the plus for more, it really helps when you interact.
Artist depiction? How does the artist know what he saw? Oh, recovered from Manny's footage. Okay, so he got ate by a demon. Got it.
Scary facts you wish you never knew.
There is a shack called the Devil's Toy Box in Louisiana, and for some reason people who go in lose their mind. Do you know the tingly feeling you get when you eat a pineapple? Well, that's because the pineapple is eating you. It has an enzyme called bromelain, and that enzyme eats meat, which you're made of. Now you can check if your phone activity is being monitored. Just click on share, slide all the way to the end, click more. And if any apps appear before your contacts, you should delete it immediately. Sharks have been around for 420 million years, meaning they have survived all 4 big mass extinctions, making them older than dinosaurs, Mount Everest, and even some trees on this planet. The person who invented homework came up with the idea as a punishment for students.
I don't know why I believe the homework one. I feel like that's actually true. As the story goes, Nevilis invented homework in 1905 to punish students who didn't demonstrate a good understanding of the lessons taught during class. This teaching technique supposedly spread to the rest of Europe before reaching North America. Unfortunately, there's little truth to this story. Ah, damn. Never mind, that's false. If you dig a little deeper, you'll find that these online sources lack credible sources to back this myth as a fact. In my opinion, it was invented as a punishment. I'll pretend it's true.
I think the Mandela effect is an operation that's running around right now to see how much of history can be altered right in front of our eyes without us noticing. And then they gaslight the public and be like, nope, this never happened. If we can get people to forget certain primary things about their childhood, what can we do with history?
Now, I don't disagree with this guy's theory because it's one of my theories as well. One of many, actually. I also understand that humans have a natural tendency to seek out logical explanations to the seemingly impossible and illogical, like the Mandela effect. That's exactly what I did when I dug out my Berenstain Bears book from 40 years ago, convinced that they were going to say Berenstain with an E, but every single one of them said Berenstain with an A. So for this theory to be accurate, that means that somebody would have had to sneak into my house, dig out my books, and swap them for fake ones. So this theory's dead in the water because nobody snuck into my house. In his video, he talks about the girl that's obsessed with Fruit of the Loom's logo and how it had a cornucopia, which is exactly how I and millions of other people remember it.
This woman on TikTok who was going crazy because she swore the Fruit of the Loom had a cornucopia logo. Her therapist told her, yo, you need to chill out. You need to just drop this.
Well, I don't have a therapist, so I just keep going down the damn rabbit hole.
Oh, it's the Berenstain Bears or the Berenstain Bears or Jiffy or Jif's peanut butter.
Who remembers Jiffy peanut butter? Some people have said that we're confusing Skippy peanut butter with Jiffy peanut butter, that it's just Jif. So I got to digging and I found some, but it's very confusing. I happened across this coupon from 1971 on newspapers.com for Jiffy peanut butter, 55 cents. God, what we would give to have 55-cent peanut butter again. Then here's this newspaper clipping from 1992. Says Jiffy peanut butter, $1.79. But here's the interesting thing about this picture. The peanut butter jar in the picture says Jif. Then here's another coupon from Walgreens from 1975 that says Jiffy peanut butter, 69 cents, but this also has a picture that says Jif. What the f? I understand the one where there's no photo, right? Like, okay, so you f***ed up. But explain the other two where there's a jar of Jif and they have Jiffy. Make that make sense.
Yeah, I think they just like playing mind games with us. I think that's all it is. I think they just like messing with us. I don't think it's like that deep, but I think it's to make you not trust yourself and because they think it's funny. Well guys, that's all I have today. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're awesome and I appreciate you. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.